cage in my bedroom. be a part of the action? To bid or buy, you must be registered at signedbysuperstars.com. Your order, invoice, and tracking information will be stored within your account. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to auction!
Everybody, welcome back to a brand new edition of Signed by Superstars. We are live tonight with Killer Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you want to order anything to be signed by Scarlett and Killer Kross, you can go right now to signedbysuperstars.com. That is the website you guys are already on. We have plenty of 8x10s for you guys to choose from. We have 11x14s and all kinds of dual photos for you guys to pick as well. So we're going to do some mail order that we got in. And if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. We'll ask Killer Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux your questions as well. So this is going to be for Tanya. And we're just going to have you guys both sign her book.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Ben? What's up, Adam? What's up, Stacy? What's up, Corey? All right, so is that a figure? Yeah. Yep, that's going to be any paint pen.
Do we have paint pens? Oh, here we go.
Yep. Jason Christensen, this is for you. This is your elite and basic figure. So there's an elite there.
Which one would you like to use?
Green. Oh, sorry. No,
I'm
red.
No, I'm using red. Haha.
Just cross on that one. Yep, just cross on.
Looks stupid.
Somebody says you look great with hair.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going for that 90s vampire look.
Stacy Holt said hello to Scarlett.
Hi, Stacy.
Do you mind doing the paint pen on that one too, please?
I don't mind at all.
Get with it.
What's up, Cheryl? Alrighty.
Jake Miller's card.
Who's it?
Jake Miller.
Hello,
All right.
hello, everybody.
We'll do a blue
Hello.
Sharpie for that, I guess.
Alright.
Jake Miller, this is for you. This is your card. Matthew Jackson said huge shout out to Killer Kross. He helped train me when I was in Vegas. He was a huge help.
Hear that?
What's up, brother?
That's for Don Rhodes.
Hope you're well.
Silver.
Yep. All right, Don Rhodes, we are doing your NXT title.
Thank you.
I might keep this.
Don't forget, guys, head on over to the website right now, Signed by Superstars, that you guys are already on. You can pick out your 8x10s, 11x14s, and a lot of other pictures as well. Get them signed live and ask any questions you want. Eric, it's probably going to cost more than $50 to lay Joe out.
Alright.
What's up, Danny?
Quick. These are for Tim's 2 figures.
Okay.
And rate if you don't mind.
Sure.
I'll open that for you.
Somebody, Tanya would like to know if you guys have any plans on going to the UK anytime soon.
I was recently just contacted by a company in the UK for a wrestling show. I would love to go. I have always wanted to go. I've been almost virtually all over the world, except for the UK.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how I managed to be in India before I was in UK, but somehow that happened.
You gotta get hooked up with Rev Pro.
I would love that.
Hopefully in the summer when it's nice, though.
Yeah.
I would even go during the cold
Yeah?
rain.
What's that?
Yes.
Tuzan. I'll tell you. What's
Zahn Marine.
card? Just Tuzan.
Alright.
Yep. Z-A-H-N.
Z-A-H-N.
Yep.
Z-H-A.
Oh, Z-H-A-N, you see?
Don't know where the cap went.
And the other two cards, I think, are just being signed. No inscriptions. Yep. Stacy said to you guys, her birthday is February 14th. Can you wish her a happy birthday? Her husband just passed away last week, too.
Oh!
So, Stacy, I am so sorry about that. I want to send condolences out to you.
My condolences, Stacy, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Stacy.
Keep
Hope you
your
have a
chin
wonderful
up.
day. You will have a wonderful day.
Alright,
We can always honor those people who pass away by remembering them and keeping them in good thoughts, and yeah, just stay strong.
And then just sign those, please. Just sign them.
Okay.
Cheryl Best said, I have a photo op with you at WrestleCon. I have a favor to ask for you when we meet. I am blind, and it would mean a lot if I could feel both you and Scarlett's face and see what you guys look like. Is that okay with you?
100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it is.
There you go, Cheryl.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This belt
All right.
Silver,
Thank you,
please.
Don Rhodes, for your belt as well.
Are they both signing this boot?
The boot is just going to be for Killer Kross only, and this is from Matt Grundy. Thank you, Matt. One of our customers, Adam Wright, would like to know your memories with Keith Lee.
I enjoyed, big surprise, I enjoyed our matches far more on main roster than I did on NXT just because we had you guys, we had an audience. It was extremely difficult during the pandemic to be able to find an appropriate rhythm in the ring with someone without completely killing all of the magic of what we do. The energy is simpatico with the person you're performing with and you guys in the crowd. Without having you guys in the crowd, finding a speed and a specific gear where both people were on the same page, plus Gorilla, they sometimes want you to change speeds. It was very difficult. I felt like our chemistry was exactly where it needed to be when we went up to main roster and did the matches. I wish we could have done more.
Alright. And put your signs in green, please.
William Anderson said you guys are an awesome pair. Miss Scarlett being with you, one of the best entrances since Hogan and Undertaker.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was Dallas's truth. Dallas, this is your card. Thank you, Dallas.
Thank you. Alright, on the orders.
All right, this is going to be for Tom Fryer, and we're going to write on this. This is going to be for just for you. We can sign it in silver, and we're going to write to Tom. Doomsday cometh. And you have to put the names on it too. Somebody would like to know what tattoo you're going to get next.
Ron, can I just put the stack in the
Something sentimental. It's going to be a matching tattoo with her and I.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because we've
we
been
were trying to
talking
get that
about
for
it
years.
forever. It just hasn't been an appropriate time to get a tattoo. And
We tried to do
wanna-
it in Paris. We tried to do it in Thailand. Yeah,
Yep.
has to be somewhere cool though.
I want to go to my guy in Vegas.
Yeah.
For anyone who's interested in getting a tattoo, shameless plug, a gentleman by the name of Christoph. He used to run Blue Note Tattoo, and I believe he's running a shop out of Mandalay Bay. He's literally the only person I will let tattoo me unless we are in Thailand with the monks at the Buddhist temples. That's a different story.
Should we get the matching Red Ring of Death tattoos on our assholes?
Oh, are you allowed to say you had that? No, don't say you had
No, I'm not gonna say who had that.
Somebody
When I know
she
who had-
met had a very strange tattoo.
You know the Xbox Red Ring of Death, but it was like around the butthole.
That's
It was
great.
one of the most fucked up stories I've ever heard.
Drunk night in Vegas. It's the one.
So weird.
Brian Farmer says hello.
What's going on, Brian? Brian originally booked me in Los Angeles for the first incarnation of Maverick Pro, I think.
All
And
right,
I think he's out of Boston now, I think.
This is going to be for Stephen Abundo, and we're just going to sign this just with your name in silver, I guess.
Yep. Just a signature?
Yep, just a signature.
All right.
Somebody would like to know if you guys are booked for the Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis, Indiana.
When is that?
When is that? Eric, when is that? Tanya would like to know if you're coming back to Impact Wrestling.
Everyone asks that. I've answered that many times. Google it. Google it. You'll know our answer.
All right, this is going to be for Spencer Nicholas. And we're going to write on here, to Spencer, TikTok, two-time NXT champ. So again, it's to Spencer, TikTok, two-time NXT champ.
If it were me, I would draw like a piece of pizza going into your mouth right there.
Shut up.
I'm never going to forget the Red Ring of Death tattoo story now. Somebody just wrote.
It's a real. Someone actually has that. That I know.
Real, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on, it was to Spencer TikTok, and was it?
To Spencer, TikTok, and two-time NXT champ.
Gotcha.
Yep. Ben would like to know your thoughts on Glenn Gabberty.
Glenn. Love him, but you have more stories about him because he was your trainer.
So my other trainers get pissed when I don't elaborate on this. So Glenn was one of my trainers. Respectfully to everyone else, he spent the most time with me preparing me to have a greater understanding of the business of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, how it works, how you should be conducting yourself personally and professionally, understanding what it is that you're really trying to accomplish on a television level. And yeah, I've had other people that I've worked with, seminars and trainers and stuff like that. I love Glenn as a person. I don't want to blow his cover, but I think it needs to be said because sometimes people are completely hysterical on Twitter. So he's a good dude, and he just loves to rile people up. He's probably much more like you than you would imagine. He likes to play the heel online, and a lot of
And
the
he's very
things,
good at it.
yes, a lot of the things that he says, he is just trying to piss you off.
Yep.
He gets a kick out of it, and he has very, very, very thick skin, and you're never going to bother him, ever. He's a very kind person. He's very generous, and he's literally never asked me for anything, ever. He's only ever helped me. He's personally checked in on me, professionally checked in on me, and from the very beginning, I'm not the only person he's helped. He's helped a lot of people, but I think a lot of people are just afraid to say that because people know Disco Inferno as, you know, the goofball that he plays, and people don't know how to separate the actual human being from the character, and Glenn usually doesn't allow anyone to see the human being because he just thinks it's funny in that way. So.
Somebody would like to know if you're going to train at Syndicate in Vegas, MMA.
Next time I go back, I probably will. That was one of the best MMA gyms I had ever trained in ever. Really good community of people that were there. It was great for all ages. It was great for women. They had kids classes. They had jiu-jitsu classes. Tom Lawler was teaching gi jiu-jitsu there for a while. He's absolutely legit. All the instructors there were very good. Floor space was excellent. Clean equipment. Nobody ever got any skin issues there or something. You got to watch out for that. If you're a wrestler, you're a jiu-jitsu person, they're not cleaning the mats. It's disgusting. Syndicate was always clean, smelled great, clean equipment. It was awesome.
This is going to be for Neil Harris, and we're going to sign it in gold in the top corner and just sign your name.
Yep.
Thank you, Neil. Yeah, guys, if you want to place an order for a poster or an 8x10, it's right on our website, signedbysuperstars.com, which you're on now. There's a little icon on the front page with Killer Kross. Just click on that and scroll down. A drop menu will appear, and you can pick out what items you would like to order.
Just like that?
Yep, that's perfect.
Awesome.
All right, thank you again. That was for Neil. Thank you. All right, number C. Jake Miller. We are going to write on this one. We're going to write, let's see, NXT two-time champion, TikTok, and then we'll sign your name. Thank you, Jake.
NXT champion TikTok?
NXT two-time champion, and then TikTok. Yep.
You gotta do it. That's not supposed to.
Okay. No name?
No,
Okay.
spelled wrong.
Okay, okay. You have another picture of this one? I need another one. Yep. What's up, Bernie? How you doing?
I actually just want to hit pause for a second. I want to tell a story real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
What is the name of the gentleman who had purchased this?
That is for Jake Miller.
Jake Miller. Jake, something on the house here. Never told this story before publicly. So, Leon Ruff, okay? My very first match in WWE was Leon Ruff. It was my introduction to the WWE Universe. Scary times. It was in front of nobody, you know what I mean? Just real weird. I met Leon, met him the day of. You know, like when you have to do a match like that, where you come in and just get killed, it's not exactly what you're really interested in doing when you get involved with pro wrestling. Everyone always has great aspirations. You know, everyone wants to be WrestleMania world champion and all that. So, you know, when you come in there, it's great to be part of the show, but of course you'd like to do more, right? Leon comes in, and however they delivered the information to him, he took it like a complete professional, came to me. He trusted me to hit those suplexes. I know a lot of people. I would never throw them under the bus. Very scared to take my suplexes. He embraced it like a fucking pro, and it went off, you know, really well, and the introduction went really well. After the match, he probably thought I was insane. I snatched him and I gave him a huge hug, and I told him, he probably didn't realize this, but this was the most important match of my career. It was literally my introduction to the world on a global stage. And I gave him my phone number, I exchanged information with him, and I just profusely thanked him for trusting me to throw him around like that. He was so cool the whole day, never dragged his feet about anything, and I told him at the time if he ever needed a referral, because I didn't know what his employment situation was or his hiring situation, I said, if you ever need a reference for here or anywhere else, you got it for the rest of your life. He did me a huge solid that day. And that's how you're supposed to take care of people in the business. When they give their body to you like that, and they don't even know you, you better be there for them. So enjoy the picture, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this.
Awesome story. This is one we're just going to do again. We don't need to write his name. We're just going to write in gold, and we'll just sign it right up there, just your name. Cool.
Just my name?
Yep, just your name in gold. In the corner. Perfect. Somebody said congratulations on the championship win the other night in was it what was the company, FSW?
Yes, Future Stars of Wrestling, the Mecca show in Las Vegas. First match back against Jacob Fatu, and thank you very much
Jacob
for that.
Fatu is a hell of a worker. He's awesome.
He's the man. That's a guy where, you know, the fans can tell when they're watching a pro wrestling match and they're watching a dance. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just mean like people can feel when something's organic or it's been like really pre-planned, you know? And Fatu is a guy where he speaks the language in the ring and he listens to the audience, and getting to get in the ring with somebody like that who can do that old school style is such a privilege. I would work him 7 days a week. It
His
was
family too, you know. He's from the business.
it's
in a way.
in his blood. He's the
Yeah.
man. He's like a concrete butterfly. He's like, he floats so well. I mean, and like when he's there, he's there, man.
We're just gonna have you sign this in purple or silver, and it's just gonna be you signing it, and then we're gonna write to Cheryl, and I'll spell Cheryl's name. It's Cheryl.
One more time.
Yep, Cheryl with nightmares.
Ooh.
To Cheryl with nightmares. Thank you, Cheryl. Corey Affletter says you guys make a great couple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody said you are a class act. That was Stacy.
And a class clown.
And this is going to be for, we have another one for Cheryl, 11 by 14 somewhere, Joe?
Look at you, boy.
This one, this is going to be for Cheryl as well. On this one, we're going to write in silver Sharpie, to Cheryl,
Yes.
fall and pray.
Spell Cheryl for me in case it's a funny spelling. I don't
Yep,
want
no problem.
to jack this up. C-H-E-R-Y-L.
C-H-E-R-Y-L. Yep.
Okay. And it's just, was it the signature? And
To Cheryl, fall and pray,
Fall and
and then your signature. Somebody wants to know what it was like working with Bruce Pritchard.
fine. He was always very cool with me, always very polite, always available. Any sort of feedback that he ever felt like I needed, he always gave it to me. Super cool.
Eric Moa asked if you guys have any Triple H stories.
Tons. What's one we haven't told?
We set my hand on fire that one time.
That's a good story.
Well, on purpose. On purpose, I allowed him to.
So we were thinking when we were going to blow Keith's face up with
Right.
a fireball.
Right.
You know, the whole concept without like spelling it out was like Scarlett, the incarnation of Scarlett in WWE was she was a witch, and she was empowering almost in a possessive way this character carrying Kross. He was implied to be supernatural. He had a high constitution for pain. He could keep coming back. He was just absolutely possessed. And so we were entering into how to introduce some of her abilities. And so there was a couple times where the PC had to be shut down and no one was allowed to be there, and we had to film 2 weeks worth in one day. We were in the middle of our vignettes and stuff like that. We needed stuff to do. So I'd asked Hunter. I said, hey, I just want to let you know I'm on board. Whatever you need, we're here. Just because we're not at the PC doesn't mean that we can't just do anything. If you'd like, I would be more than happy to go out and film independent footage anywhere out here in Orlando. And I will forward it to you. You can assess it. If you like it, we can use it on TV. What do you think? And he was like, wow, okay, sure. So we went to a friend's bar. It was Cocktails and Screams in Orlando. Great place, check it out. They have this whole esoteric vibe there, which kind of fit what we were doing. We went into the back where they have all this voodoo tarot stuff.
It's like a VIP room that not everyone can get into.
Yes, we went during the day. They were nice enough to open it up for us, and we filmed this thing there, this idea, and I ran a monologue over it. She had tarot cards and whatnot. We shot all of that, and then we had submitted it. And
We
then
did it on our cell phones too, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
And then they chopped it up at headquarters and they put it on television and segued to Hunter had this idea for Scarlett to use a fireball and throw it in Keith's face.
And we wanted to kind of make it so it came out of my hand
Yes.
originally.
So one of his original ideas was she had
They asked if I was okay with being set on fire. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, no problem. He's like, are you sure? Yeah.
she had the claw glove.
I had this the protective glove that was in water first.
Which we
and-
wanted to get.
yes.
We wanted that to be a selling item for kids. That was the whole
Yeah.
reason why she had the Catwoman gloves.
Then we put the claw glove over it, dipped it in that special oil, and we had it sit on fire, and we tested for as long as possible. We couldn't see how long I could take it before I could start to feel the heat. And they liked it, but it was just too complicated with the camera angles to when we set it on fire, you know, to make sure it was live and quick. So it just, the book ended up being quicker and easier.
Yeah.
But that almost happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is going to be for Scott Houston, and we are just going to sign it in silver.
Cool.
It's going to be signed by Killer Kross only.
Got it.
Thank you, Scott. Somebody wants to know if the WWE door is closed, or would you guys go back in a jiffy?
For me, I would go back at least 6 months because we have so much cool stuff coming up. I wouldn't want to miss it for anything. Like, they could ask us tomorrow, we want to put you main event WrestleMania. I'm like, fuck. But we have all these really cool things coming up. Like, I guess, but in 6 months, great, sure. But I really want to enjoy the indies right now and everything else we're doing. Like, you have so many cool projects happening right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. Somebody asked if
Yeah.
you want to be in movies.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to. The place I'm in right now, I'd like to do everything. And if that's going to be observed as, oh, well, it doesn't, you know, he doesn't really want it, it sounds like, well, and like, so be it. Like, I love performing for people. I love creating things for people. I'm not a one-trick pony. And, I mean, I don't know. It would just really totally depend on how the conversation would go. I don't want to go back. I would never want to go anywhere, actually, where I'm doing something that is not fulfilling to me. I understand business is business sometimes, but just after the last experience there, I fully committed to this idea, as you should when you're a professional. That's part of the gig. But to see how it kind of spun out of control and we're here now, I don't want to put myself and my family and like people who actually care about me and my fans through that again.
When you guys got caught up, I was like, you guys are money. You guys remind me of Randy and Elizabeth.
Thank
a
you.
new version. And I thought they were going to push you guys to the moon. I was like, man, they dropped the ball. They fucked up. Plain and simple. You guys are money.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. We've had nothing but positive fan interactions with people in person, like thousands now, and it's
Everyone's great in
really
person.
really cool actually to be able to meet people on a one-on-one basis now, and to hear how like stuff we were collaboratively creating during that time got people through really dark periods of their lives and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Even though we were playing dark characters, but like to actually like see people now in front of us and to see how they're expressing how they felt about it.
We
You're
didn't
out of the
get
bubble now.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see that at all. All we have is Twitter. Like, that's the only way we can see what people thought of our
Yeah.
project, everything that we did. And now that we're at signings and people are like, oh, we love this and we love this, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, you actually really liked it. We didn't get to interact with any of this in
Yeah.
WWE.
And it's just like, you know, Twitter is not really, you know, it's wonderful for communicating with strangers and fans and stuff like that.
And
but
promotion.
Yeah, and promotion and stuff like that. But there is a community on Twitter that really thrives on taking anything and everything out of context to just create this antichrist version of everything going on in the
Or
world.
just
that
being
it's
angry. Just being really
man,
angry.
that's- you know what I mean? I don't want to neglect good people there, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's just better when you're meeting people in person. It's such a healthier experience. It's more genuine, and doing the conventions recently has been really cool, and getting to meet little kids and stuff like that that have like all of the merch, and they have all the pictures and stuff like that. And I mean, it's,
Those are the people we pay attention to.
yeah, the families
those-
and
yeah.
stuff like that's really cool.
This is going to be for JT Cherpovakovich, I believe his last name is. I don't want to butcher it. And you're just going to sign to JT, and then Killer Kross, you're just going to sign your name.
Yeah, the indies kind of blow my mind right now because we were worried post-pandemic, like, oh, what's the landscape
There's so
going to be
much
like?
talent
There's
out there
so
right now.
much
It's
going
insane.
on. There's
It's
like,
amazing.
oh.
It's amazing. I see guys like, I hope I don't say his last name wrong, but like Cole Radich. Did I say his last name
I've
correctly?
heard of him. Yeah, I think it's good.
I mean, that guy is like, I mean, there's so many guys out there. Zane now, Zane is back out there now. Blake is there now again. Now he's jumping off the Empire State Building, hitting cutters and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, it's awesome.
This is going to be just for Killer Kross to sign, and you're going to write to Stacy TikTok. Thank you, Stacy Holt. This is for you. A lot of people want to know if you're going to AEW.
Well,
If we were, we wouldn't tell you.
Yeah,
You have to see it in person.
Somebody said that you were the nicest guy they've ever met. They met you in Alpha One Wrestling in Hamilton,
Oh, wow.
Canada.
That was a long time ago. Thank you. That was a good show. To Stacy, TikTok, Cross.
To Stacy, TikTok, and then your name. Yep.
Awesome. Alpha One, that was awesome. Hello.
Somebody said Cross versus Moxley is money.
I know.
Was the Canadian trip when you were in a medicine hat and all that whole trip?
No,
No, it
this
wasn't
is
that.
before that. This is a Toronto show we did.
He stayed in a mental institution town.
Joe, when it says
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
signed
like
by both?
literally.
Yeah.
Oh, it is signed by both. Got you.
Medicine hat.
Medicine hat. I remember that being the mental institution town.
Great coffee.
That's
Wasn't it
both
like
signed
40% of the people who lived in the town were out of the mental institution?
Yeah, it was me, TK O'Reilly,
You're gonna sign that one
Vinny
too?
Marseglia, and a bunch of other people that were there too. Psychosis was with us.
I remember
That was
hearing about
hilarious.
That trip.
I was like, Psychosis, let me take your leg drop tonight. He was like, fuck you, Puppo.
This is for Brian Westcott, and you guys are gonna write to Brian, and then you'll both sign that one.
B-R-I-A-N?
Yep, BRIAN.
Use gold. Gold to put on that.
You
Yeah.
shut your mouth when
Better
you're
fucking
talking to
listen to
me.
me. Ew, fuck. I'm gonna throw your fucking
Austin Mariski would like to know if you guys are going to be in the WWE 2K22 video game, even though it was released 3 months ago.
The 2K?
Yeah.
What do you mean released a few months ago?
He goes, my question is,
I
are
thought
you-
it's released, getting released next month.
I don't know. He goes, are you two going to be in the WWE 2K22 video game, even though you both, oh, that you guys were released a couple months ago, not the video game.
We were scanned. We haven't heard anything about it since, so they could have removed us. They may have not. We'll see next month.
Would you? Is she signing this?
I think he said yeah.
Don't touch my marker.
Hey.
What's
Am I
that?
signing
Sorry.
this one too?
Yeah, you're both
That's
signing.
what I thought. See, I'm listening. You're not
Don't
listening.
take my
Shut
marker.
the- I'm
You
listening.
wait-
See,
you
look,
wait
look, my
for me.
signature's bigger than his.
Unbelievable. You wait. Listen, so you understand how we're doing this moving forward? I give you the marker. You don't take the marker from me.
Maybe you could sign a little bit bigger though.
Well, if it's the gold one, you're not allowed to take that. The other ones you can take from me, not the gold
I'm
one.
gonna take
This is
that.
going to be signed by both you guys, and you're just going to sign your names. This is for Christopher Selvaggi.
You make sure your signature's smaller than mine.
You're welcome,
right?
Christopher.
And guys, if you're just tuned in and you want to get anything signed by both of these guys, Scarlett and Killer Kross, you can order them right here on the website, signedbysuperstars.com, right on the main page. You just click on Killer Kross's icon picture, and there's a drop-down menu, and you can choose what you want to get signed. It's real easy.
Just signatures, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
signatures. Yep. Awesome.
I was supposed to be in Orlando, but I just want to spend more time with this guy.
This is
why I'm
going to
here.
be for Matthew Grundy, and you're both just going to sign this any color you guys would like.
Any color. How about? How about?
That's a really shitty choice.
William
Silver,
Anderson
that's such
said
a
he
silver
started
gold.
watching NXT because of Scarlett.
Really? Thank you.
Me too. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ben would like to know, the very last promo on the main roster seemed like a character shift for you. Were you going back to the serial killer gimmick?
Well,
Me too.
okay. So I've not talked about this yet. Look, this may be confusing to some people because I really, there's certain conversations you have with people in the business that you just don't repeat out of respect. It's like a coworker confides in you about something, you don't talk about that. Your friends confide in you in something, it's nobody's business. But I had great relations, in my opinion, with the entire writing team on main roster. I liked all of them. I thought they had great ideas. Sometimes when the ideas are pitched to you or you collaboratively come up with that type of stuff, it goes through different chains of commands, and then the idea, for lack of better words, it mutates or it becomes something else, and then it's what you see, right? I feel like the writers are the most abused people in the concept of why something is going wrong on television. I'm not going to sit here and propose where the blame should go.
They don't get the final say in what happens.
Well, I'm not going to get into that conversation of like whose fault it is. I like to keep wrestling positive. I don't engage in toxic conversations, especially about the industry. If I ever had anything negative or derogatory to say, I would never, I'm just not me. Like, I'm not going to impede on somebody's ability to make a living, even if I don't like them. So that's generally my stance, all things in life. Pertaining to your question about the shift in character, I spoke with several writers, and they all had agreed with me that we needed to shift out of what we were doing, because there was a majority of people that felt that this thing that I was doing really needed to become something else for the sake of creating better content for people who were watching. So what you were beginning to see was something expanding away from what we were doing. And I mean, here we are. This is, I mean, this is just where we're at. It's not as a result of that, and it's not as a result of, I don't know. Yeah, we were trying something new. I didn't really eloquently say all of that.
No,
very
while you're
well,
signing,
but
I would like to add something to that. The one of the promos, it was like Raw After Dark or something, was all him. They just put the camera in front of his face and they said, "Just be you, go." And this is when he was doing nothing but the gladiator stuff and with the mask and all that stuff. He got to cut his promo and I was like, "Oh my god, we love that." And that's when they started being like, "Oh, maybe we should do just you and let you be yourself." So they let you do that twice, and then they're like, "Yeah, this is better than the other thing." And that's actually kind of how that started going that direction. That was you. That was you.
It's crazy. I remember the first time I saw your promo with Guido in House of Hardcore, and I was like, "Oh my god, this guy has money when he can talk."
Thank you.
This is before you even got called up or anything. You weren't even there.
That was completely him.
One of my go-to study pieces for, I guess, character presentation and stuff like that, I haven't talked about this much, is an actor by the name of Brad Dourif. So he was the voice of Chucky. But a lot of people have seen Brad Dourif in theater and movies, and he takes on a lot of different types of character work, and they don't even realize that they're watching him. Like, you know, when you watch Arnold Schwarzenegger or Stallone, it's usually Stallone and Schwarzenegger, right? This actor is the type of guy where you forget that it's really him in these roles. And I saw him in The Exorcist 3. And I know it's an obscure horror movie, but he delivered this monologue in an insane asylum. And his tone, his fluctuation, the setting, and at the time, I was working with James Maritato, and I just thought to myself, this is everything where I want to be coming from. And I was inspired by his monologue in Exorcist 3 for little Guido.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you.
Yep. This is going to be from Michael Stogue. We're going to do Silver Sharpie, and you guys are both going to sign it. Just a signature. Thank you, Michael. Chris Janke would like to know whose idea was it for this smoking entrance in NXT?
Oh, that would be Hunter for sure.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Mary would like to know what kind of workout music you guys listen to.
It depends on the workout. If I'm doing powerlifting, I'm probably going to listen to a movie score, some orchestral stuff. If I'm doing cardio, I'm probably going to listen to jazz or like maybe some blues, Miles Davis, Buddy Guy. If I've just got like a regular workout, probably going to be heavy metal.
Oh, just sign your name. Sorry. Yep.
It's just you.
Yeah, Scott McShane, that's for you. And yep, we're just signing it. I should have said that. All right. Up next is going to be for Brian Potts. And Scarlett, you're just going to sign this. We're going to write to Brian, B-R-I-A-N, and anything else you want to write. Brian Westcott would like to know how you like working for Future Stars of Wrestling, and if you guys are going to be wrestling anywhere else in the month of February.
Future Stars of Wrestling is the company that has a school that broke me into the business. I have always loved wrestling there. I will continue to wrestle there as long as some sort of contractual obligation doesn't prevent me from being there. Everything that I created that people saw globally began there with that crowd. Las Vegas was basically like my testing grounds for everything that I was going to do globally, all my trials and errors and everything. So I feel like that company and the people that are there from the crowd really helped. They helped me find what it is that I needed to show people, like what they wanted to see out of me. Wonderful company. I'm wrestling in Pennsylvania on the 12th. The name of the company is escaping me, but I am slated to wrestle Davey Richards. And then...
PCW maybe? Pennsylvania?
PPW.
Oh, PPW. Yeah, PPW.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
And you can expect to see some surprises this month. I'll be showing up in some unexpected places. So keep watching wrestling and enjoy it.
Cool. All right, this is going to be for Andrew Mason. And Scarlett, you're just going to sign this only, and we're going to write to Andrew, love always. Garrett Collar would like to know if you ever want to become a tag team wrestler, and if so, who would you choose to be your...
And you're just signing it.
Literally never.
No, yep.
No, but I mean, look, in a fairy tale universe, in a fairy tale universe, if I was going to become a tag team wrestler, I would have loved to have teamed up with someone who was a polar opposite of me, like maybe like a luchador, or maybe even somebody like a Roddy Piper, just something different. So you have, you know, two different flavors. You know, I always thought the odd tag team when they worked together was a lot more entertaining than the one that was totally synchronized, just because it leaves room for an interesting story. Maybe they're not on the same page one night, or maybe they're never on the same page.
That's why RK Bro is so good right now.
Sure.
Yeah, I love them together.
Pete and Riddle was amazing
Great.
too.
Yep.
Pete and Thatcher, all of that stuff. I mean, I absolutely love that stuff. The ones that don't exactly really get along. When Eddie.
Can I be your tag partner?
Yes.
Okay. I'm your first.
The last picture before that Scarlett signed was for Scott Houston. This is going to be for Chris Whitty, and we're just going to both sign it.
What
Thank you, Chris.
Silver, gold.
Gold. Oh no, yeah, silver.
Do we write to Chris?
Nope.
Nope. I'm
Signature.
just going to sign your name, yeah.
This was an awesome night. I selfishly enjoyed this night because I could hear the crowd cheering for us, even though that's not what they were supposed to be doing. Well, we turned them around real quick.
My buddy AJ would like to know what it was like working with Damian Priest.
Really good. I got to know him personally. We hung out quite a bit outside of work. He's going to be a WWE Hall of Famer.
We're going to write to Justin on there. Sorry about that.
That's okay. He's a consummate professional. He's a good human being. Also, not a well-known fact. Priest and I came from the same county in New York. So I lived all over New York when I was a kid, but I spent the most time in a place called Rockland County. And Rockland County is a nice place, but it's not nice everywhere. And I want to tell you, to see another guy come from where I came from, which wasn't much, make it to the stage he's on, also being Hispanic as well, I take a private pride in that. I think it's cool that somebody from my neck of the woods also made it too. And I'm just so over the moon happy for him. And getting to work with him was great. I feel like that night we went a little too fast because we were excited to work with each other. I know that if we were in a building with a bigger attendance and we had 25 to 30 minutes, we could give something really, really special, especially because we have similar styles, and in the ways that we don't complement each other, it would make for a really interesting chemistry.
The last picture was for Justin Fuchs that Scarlett just signed. This is going to be for Adam Hunter, and you're just going to sign it, Killer Kross, just your name only. Any color.
Give me a second. What number?
Which one is that?
I might have fucked up. What number 4 is it?
Killer Kross number 2.
It's this one.
Sure.
And then the next one will be Scarlett.
Just the signature, right?
Okay, number 3.
Oh yeah, just the signature. Yep. Yeah, that's number 3. Go.
So I'll take this. That's Adam Hunter. Next one's what, Damian Lewis?
Well, you got to do. Which one are you on now?
What's the second Adam Hunter? It's number 2, right?
Yeah, Scarlett number 3 is for Adam Hunter. The
Yes.
next one. Yep.
Is it signature?
Yep, just a signature only. Chris Hall would like to say, well, actually, he has a question. What are your memories of working with Adam Cole?
For who?
Did you do anything with Adam Cole, a promo in the ring?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he was asking about.
So the promo in the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mentioned this just recently. So the night before, we had gotten a script. They were basically trying to integrate Cole into a Fatal 5-Way. They wanted me to have clean kills on everybody going up to main roster, and there was literally not enough time to create singles matches for everyone. And Cole has always been known to give a very strong fourth wall promo.
Right.
So they basically wrote this fourth wall promo, and I had saw it the night before. I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. Because fourth wall promo, I mean, is the easiest promo to get over. All you have to do is just, I mean, you just peel the curtain back a little bit. And so I thought when I got the promo, actually, I did think it was unfinished, because sometimes you get these scripts and then it's like it will change, you know, to the time you go to TV. So I wrote this murderous response. And I remember I gave it to one of the writers, and he's like, listen, you're going to smash these guys, and then you're going on. And it's like, it's almost unfair to let you say anything back on this. Like, he really needs to look strong on this. I was like, okay, no problem. So they scrapped my retort. And we went out there and did it, and of course everyone bought it because that's our job. They
Right.
have to. We're inclined to make sure that they believe it. I tried to make it look a little awkward, and yeah, we just went into it, and he was a total professional to work with. He even asked me if I was okay with him saying that stuff to me, and I was like, dude, of course, this is a TV show. But like, that's the kind of professional he was. Very easy to work with. When we went to In Your House and we worked the Fatal 5-Way, took everything from me, never complained about anything. Super safe in the ring. Total pleasure to work with. Oh, I was going to say this too. There was like a lot of my fans who got really pissed off about the promo because they thought like it undressed the character, so to speak. They talked about how like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something about like NXT made you special. They gave you music. They gave you lights. They gave you a car and a girl. It's something about like all you have to do is ring the bell for me. That's when I'm special or something. And I just thought to myself like, yeah, okay, I get why they would be pissed off about that, but like, I mean, it didn't really, when I read the promo, I was like, it's not really taking anything away from me. It's kind of taking it away from the fans because they spend all that money and airtime to create this presentation for us. And I kind of felt like they shot their own money in the head when they had him say that, but they told him to say it.
Right.
And they told you not to say anything back.
Yes,
And yeah.
that's what they
yes.
wanted. But it's not like he went into business for himself. Like
No.
all he did was read what was on paper. There was never any issue. But I just did think, I was like, well, it's their show. If they want to do that, that's okay. But I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, like.
And you in real life would never let anyone say that to you
course
without
not.
even verbally reacting.
Of course not.
Like,
Blew his fucking head off. But like, I would, I just, from a functional standpoint of a television show, I was like, they spent 6 months making this thing really cool. We don't need it. We were hired without that. It's just, the entrance was never for us. It was for the people in the building and watching at home. And I thought that I don't know if they realized it when they wrote it, whoever wrote it. I think I know who wrote it. I don't want to say his name though, because people will go after him. They're nuts.
Right.
But like, I thought like, well, this is what they want, so that's fine. But like, they are ruining this for a lot of people, telling him to say that. But like, we're all cool, and we all had a beer on our last night before we went our separate ways. I think it was when I worked Joe and he worked Kyle, and yeah, sorry, not sorry.
no
There's
drama.
there's
No
issues here.
drama.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
issues here.
This is gonna be for Chris Janke, and for this one we're gonna write. You both are gonna sign it, and whoever wants to write the quote, "This smoke is non-toxic approved."
That's you running it?
Sure.
Is she signing it as well?
Yeah, you guys are both gonna sign it.
Okay.
Cheryl Beth says, "Scarlett, I loved your song Indestructible. Will you be recording more music?"
Say yes.
Oh, definitely. We just haven't written anything yet. Is this anyone's name?
No name. You're just gonna write that, and
Got
then
it.
you both are just gonna sign it.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. This is gonna be for Spencer Nicholas, and for this one we're gonna write to Spencer, and then
Both?
Cross, you're gonna write TikTok. Scarlett, you're gonna write Fall and Pray, and then you'll both sign it. Alrighty. We're gonna have you sign this and write any inscription that you would like to put on that one.
Sure.
What do you think? Paint? Red? Oh, red paint pen probably for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then this one is-
Would you like the left or the right?
It's yours.
Oh, it's just me.
Yeah, you're the only one on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
Whatever you want to write on there, maybe an inscription like TikTok or something. That'll be fine. And same thing on this one.
Cool.
Awesome.
Same person?
Yep, same person.
Awesome. Let's give him something different on this one. Diversify.
Joe Coons would like to know who your favorite guy to get in the ring is with. Who'd you like the guys? Well, yeah. Who'd you like working with the most in NXT?
At NXT, definitely Finn Balor, without a doubt. Him and I were always on the same page with putting together the match, where it was, what was going on in the conflict, what people needed to see. He played a perfect David in the David and Goliath, and I'd like to think that I did, I did my part in terms of getting people to believe that he was somebody who could win in that sort of situation. That was something that Chain of Command was concerned about. They were wondering if people were so invested in that nobody was going to beat Kross. It was like, how do we get people to buy into that? And he's just so over and so good. It was the perfect person, perfect dance partner for all that stuff. So him and I, after the first match, were hoping that the next time it was going to happen was going to be at Mania. That was the first thing he said to me through the curtain. I was like, holy shit, wow. And then I thought, well, actually, yeah, he's fucking right. Like, that would be, Demon at Mania or something like that. That would have been awesome to be able to pay that off to people.
Okay, this is going to be for Brian Potts, and you're just going to sign this one, any color.
Sure.
Yeah, Finn Balor's like, he's freaking amazing. I just feel like they kind of dropped the ball with him as well.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, big time. I was just talking to my buddy about it. I was like, this guy was like the top dog back a couple years ago in New Japan, and they did a little bit with him, and then he got hurt, and then just like they totally dropped the ball.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It is.
Do I sign this to somebody?
Oh, nope, you're just going to sign your name on that. That's going to be, that's it. Next up is going to be for Raul Velazquez, and we're actually going to write to Raul, R-A-U-L, and then we're just going to sign your name.
Each have one.
Okay, yep, both of you guys are going to do it for Raul.
Just,
Yeah, I think just signed.
Yep, just sign.
Oh no, I said
no,
to
it's
Raul.
okay. That's okay.
Oh, no, you can say to Raul.
Raul,
Both of you
is that
guys,
fine?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
And
fine.
so I got to sign this too, right?
Yep, you guys got it both signed.
You're not
Oh,
signing
that
mine.
I see.
Yeah, you got your
Okay.
own.
Okay.
Joe,
you twitching?
Spencer Nicholas said I think they might have forgotten to personalize my dual sign.
Let's take a look at it.
We'll find it, Spencer, don't worry.
R-U-A-L, right? R-A-U-L.
Yes.
Somebody asked, where are you at on Reptoids? Is that a video game? Or a TV
Reptoids?
show?
Where was that?
What does that mean, Ben? Alright. You have Anthony Diaz's?
Are they talking about reptilian humanoids? I'm like, what?
This one for Anthony Diaz.
Holograms.
Spencer Nicholas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that TikTok.
Where are you at on hologram people? What about bat people?
Alright, just sign that one, please.
Warner
Should I
Bros.
sign it to the
Is that
bat
Spencer
people?
Nicholas' Joe? Okay.
Don't tell me it didn't happen. I was there.
Sign the picture.
Let me
Sign the
tell
picture,
you about
Jesse.
the frogmen. The frogmen are controlling the weather machines. They're making it snow in Mexico.
You just gotta add TikTok. Or, yeah, he's
What
gotta
about
add
the
TikTok.
Oh, you did. It's right here.
Yep, I wrote
They
it.
want
TikTok.
to go
That's right
under
there.
something.
They want.
TikTok
never
and
mind, I
follow
see
and
it
pray.
now.
Yeah. No name.
It says TikTok.
He didn't want the name. Oh my god.
The bat people.
Somebody said, where's Jesse Ventura at?
I don't know.
Hector's.
Is it Anthony Diaz?
He's good at that.
Okay, you already did it, just a regular signature. Okay, this is going to be for Hector Pagan, and this is going to be dual signed by both you guys. Scarlett Stan would like to know if you would ever do a mud wrestling match.
No,
Get the fuck
no,
out
that
of
sounds
here.
messy.
That's Arnie.
That's yeah. Mm.
All right.
Maybe for like $100,000, and I pick the opponent.
Austin.
Austin Miller.
All right.
Just gonna, you
Austin
gonna wrestle
Marshall.
Shotzi, or you gonna wrestle?
Oh
Harley?
yeah, it's gonna be Harley or Shotzi, and it can't be mud. It would be chocolate pudding for $100,000.
I'll even do that. Fuck.
No, it's my match. Get out of here. No.
Alright, that one's.
You already on Hector's?
Austin.
All right. Yep. Austin
We'll go
Mariscal.
on that one.
And we're going to write to Austin on this one.
To Austin. Okay.
Dominic Fairweather said that you would make an amazing
And then just
Punisher.
signed.
Oh, thank you very much. I would love to be a Frank Castle. Let's do that in the multiverse. You guys remember Dolph Lundgren's Punisher when he's just chilling naked in the sewer at the beginning of the movie? I'll do that.
Joe, which one are you on now? Are you on Matthew?
On Austin.
No
Okay, so
explanation.
tell me when the next one is.
Whatever happened to that Reptoids question? What was he talking about?
Let's see what these reptoids are the lizard people that shadow rule the world. So now I got to know more.
Reptilian
The
humanoids.
reptilians.
That's a
Jesse
David Icke
Ventura
thing.
question?
No, that's a David Icke thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like a Brian Kendrick.
Ask,
Yeah.
ask Kobe about that shit.
Next is
You're on Matthew?
Zidell.
All right, Matthew
That's you.
Zidell. We're gonna write to Matthew, and then whatever you want to write on this one.
To Matthew, watch out for the
Reptoids.
reptoids.
Yes, yes. It's like we have the same brain.
To Matthew. All right. Does he have a funny spelling? 2 T's?
2 T's. Yep.
All right. H-E-W?
You got it.
Okay.
You better watch. We better write. Watch out for the reptiles.
No, I'm not writing that. Fuck that. I'm going to ruin it. There it is.
Alright, from Kyle Johnson for both of you.
Kyle Johnson, you're gonna write. I think something is burning. I don't even know the reference to that is, but are we doing this now, Joe?
Say that in Jesse voice.
Sure.
I think something is burning.
That's right.
And it was to nobody?
Nope. Just you're gonna just say I wrote. Yeah. What is it?
No.
Yeah, I think something is burning, and then you're just gonna sign your name.
Amazing.
You guys are both gonna sign your names.
That was probably my shoulder, but sure.
Adam Wright said Scarlett versus Stratus would be amazing.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Alright, then David Lewis kiss card.
All right,
I
David
don't have
Lewis, this is
lipstick.
for you.
She doesn't have lipstick.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. David Lewis, are you watching? Do you want to get something else? Oh, we didn't.
Well,
remind.
double check.
I know. I'm
Oh,
double
we
checking
already
to
have
make
one.
sure.
Never mind, David. We have
What?
one for you already from our last signing. With
She
them, so-
forgot her lipstick, yeah.
Scarlett. Oh, they have one from last time.
Melissa?
You have one?
Yeah, they have one from last
Oh,
time.
sweet.
So you don't
Cool.
got
Joe, you have Melissa right there? Or?
Yes.
All right, we're just going to both sign this. Melissa Alves, this is for you.
Your first stick of lipstick in the big time, yeah.
That was actually really good. Wow.
Let me hear your Macho Man impression.
Nope.
Yeah.
I've already tried it. Nope.
You sound like Macho Man on helium.
Everyone is asking you to do more Jesse.
I don't know what they're talking about. Do I sign this as well?
Yes, please.
Yep.
No,
Don't
nobody
tell
wants
me-
your signature. on
Don't
that.
tell me
Next
what
is
to
for you.
do.
That's one there.
Okay, see which one is it? Yes, number 7.
Yes.
Do you see this autograph? It's not even real. It's
You're
a
losing
hologram.
it. You're losing it.
It's a hologram.
This is for Neil. You both sign it, please.
You do
To Neil?
Just sign it, please.
I
Just
think
sign
Yep,
it?
we're just going to sign that one. Both the guys.
the worst impression you do is probably Alex Jones. You try to do an Alex Jones impression, but it's the worst
Why
thing I've
just
ever
start
heard.
laughing?
Oh god, so bad.
Are you signing this as well?
Screaming. Yeah.
Let's see. Christopher Parcella said, have you ever seen the Jesse Ventura conspiracy parody about the legitimacy of pro wrestling?
No. I haven't.
That one is. This next one is Jason. Lopez.
Is this to
Yep.
anybody, this poster?
Nope, we're just going to sign it for Jason Lokitz.
That's a cool one. I love how you give me the
Sign
marker
it,
back.
baby.
Oh, I'm supposed to.
Yes. You're in Jesse land.
Wait, I have that.
He's thinking about the reptoids.
And this one is Dale. And then write to Dale, please.
And any inscription that you guys want to write with that as well.
D-A-L-E for
Yeah.
Dale.
Were these 3-plex, Joe? Is that what they were? Okay. These are going to be his name and just Chris TikTok.
I don't know if it's gonna stick to this paper. I prefer
You can just do it on the back of it.
I'm gonna do pink pen, please.
Somebody asked if you could do a Keith Lee impression. I
Keith Lee impression.
don't even know how that would even sound.
Yeah.
Drawing a blank.
Have Scarlett call Jesse Ventura on speakerphone.
Oh my god.
Go under the table real quick.
These are-
We'll do it.
Do you mind doing these in red and then write TikTok, please?
Everyone's chanting Alex Jones now.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Oh, they
don't-
want to hear you do Alex Jones impression.
I have to hear it.
I know.
There was that one
The one on
episode.
YouTube.
There was a one episode that him and Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan did, and he just flips out. He starts screaming for like 20 seconds.
Let me see if I can find
Oh
the YouTube
no!
one where
Don't
he's
make me do this. Is it to anybody?
Maybe Silver's gonna chip right off.
No, we're just going to sign.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Somebody wants to know if there's
What,
a
Silver?
future match between you guys and Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green in the future.
Maybe.
maybe.
You never know.
Could do silver instead,
Silver, sure.
please. And then just write
Guys,
TikTok.
don't forget, if you just tuned in, you could get anything signed by Killer Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. Just head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. You can place an order. right now.
You said
Next up
TikTok
is
to
going
both
to
of them,
be
please?
TikTok, yeah.
for Stacy Holt said you guys are very classy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Same or no?
Yes, please.
Dual sign number 7 is.
Red one.
All right.
TikTok on the side?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. And then just sign this one, please. What's that one?
This is going to be.
To Chris.
Yep. To
Frog
Chris.
people.
Frog people are real.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Thank you, Chris Porcella.
CHRIS, right?
Yeah.
No K
Yep.
or something.
CHRIS.
Yeah. Okay. Frog people are real.
Yes.
Oh boy. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, Michael Hinjosa said, "Did you guys ever hear Jim Cornette praising of you guys both? He really put you guys over all the
Yeah.
time on the podcast."
Yeah, we heard it.
Who
He
told
was
me
very,
about
he,
that?
well, he was really angry about the main roster thing, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he was
I
really
think
pissed.
I think Chris Masters, it was a very good friend of mine, sent that to me. And I was like, oh shit. I remember,
He doesn't like anything, right?
that's what
Yeah.
I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, oh my God, as a kid, how much Jim Cornette used to drive me nuts when he was the tag manager for Davey and Owen or Yoko. He used to run that little faction, and he had the tennis racket, and he was cracking all the baby faces over the fucking back with it. I was like, that motherfucker! It was- he drove me nuts as a kid. I met him, I think, at an NWA show, maybe like 6 years ago. Nicest guy ever.
Yeah, he was really nice to me too, actually.
Okay.
He's one of those like really angry online, really nice in person people.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Independent.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We'll do them later. So, guys, if you want to place an order, go ahead and head over to the website, signedbysuperstars.com. You guys are already on the website. We have tons of 8x10s and 11x14s for you guys to choose from, and you can order them now. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will ask away. Mary would like to tell you guys that she thinks that Killer Kross is handsome and Scarlett is very pretty.
Aw,
That's
thank
from
you.
Mary.
Thank you.
What's that? Yeah, both on them. Yep.
MJF
What's up,
thinks he's
Corey?
really handsome too. He wouldn't stop saying that last night. He said he looked nice with hair. They look
said
like
that,
like
MJF?
brothers now. Yeah, they
You know,
look
it's so
look
funny
like
you said that. You do
Oh,
look like
fuck.
MJF a lot, like his big
Holy
brother.
like a
shit.
big brother.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I've
Holy
always said that
shit.
before.
Holy shit.
like a big brother though.
Alright, can we get
Max is like a weapon in general online. You don't want to give him ammunition. You are loading him right now.
Somebody posted
No,
saying that like
fuck.
you look like Killer Kross's
Holy
little
shit,
brother.
Here we go.
Do it.
Can we get guys to just sign?
Nothing to do with this, bro.
Jay Melendi would like to know who you guys
Simon.
looked
Just
up to
Simon.
when you guys were kids as wrestlers. Who were some of the guys that you?
Be honest. We've had this
Oh.
conversation before.
The first time I
Tell
ever,
the truth.
For me?
When you were, yeah.
I
Tell
never
the truth.
lie about this. My first wrestling match I ever watched was 2009. I was a senior in high school. I went to an indie show. My parents would not let me watch professional wrestling as a kid, so I didn't learn about this until I started doing it. Trying to think who some of the first people I was a fan
The
of.
question was, who did you look up to?
No one, because I didn't
Yes.
watch it as a kid.
That's like
What about you?
we had a weird conversation once, one of those revelation conversations, her and I, and neither one of us grew up looking up to anybody on TV. And like we know so many people who they had like figures that they were looking up to, and
They would ask us, "Who's your hero?" Write an essay
Just
about
this
it.
one
I didn't have one.
Me neither.
And I didn't feel like a directionless child, but like I didn't identify with that type of stuff. I mean, I always saw people that were like inspiring. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like I was never that kid with somebody's poster on the wall and I like worshiped them and stuff like that. But I mean, in terms of like, I could at least say people that I enjoyed wrestling, I had so many. I mean, Piper, Jake Roberts, The Rockers, Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. My uncle just reminded me when I was a kid, anytime there was a 2x4 anywhere, I always grabbed it and hit somebody with it. Went, oh! Like I was a real wound up kid. Who knows, I might do it again. But kids, don't hit other kids with 2x4s. That's the disclaimer here. But I mean, I loved so many of them.
Yes.
I really loved the whole spectacle of it as a kid. I had my favorites.
You
know.
didn't have a hero.
No.
Since that's when you looked up to or wanted to be like.
No, because it just didn't feel, as a kid, it didn't feel tangible. They felt larger than life, actually.
I just texted Em and Jeff. I took a picture of you. I said, "Look at your big brother."
Yay!
So
So
let's see
that's
what
what he
he
says.
responds.
Yes.
You really
I want to
did
see
look
that
like-
match now.
Here we go.
It's crazy. All right. Corey Affletter says, "Can you get a shout out from both you guys?"
This is
His
for
birthday
Corey.
is next week.
Happy early birthday, Corey.
Happy birthday,
Yep.
Corey.
Let's do it in Jesse voice.
Happy birthday, Corey. Watch out for the bat people.
Hank Copen said, "I saw a video of Danhausen and you back in the day. Would you be interested in doing another collaboration with him?"
100%.
Please.
100%. We were on the Danhausen, we were fans of Danhausen before
A
anybody
long time
knew
ago.
who he was.
We saw like one promo of him when he was kind of
Yeah.
first starting to get popular. We're like, holy crap, look at this kid. He's like evil Pee-wee. Like
Yes.
this guy's awesome.
Pee Wee Herman meets like, the man who laughs. And it's like, I am very happy. We both are for his success. He deserves to be on mainstream television. He's hilarious. You can
He's so
put him
different.
in anything. You can literally take Danhausen and put him in any TV show or movie as Danhausen, and it will work. He has that ability. But I am also a little pissed off that everyone's on the Danhausen train now because we were on the Danhausen train first.
He knows that though. He knows
He
we love him
fucking
right
better.
away.
He better.
He knows.
These fucking, those people are evil. He needs to watch out for them.
What, the
They're different-
bandwagon people?
The bandwagon.
It's okay to be on the
bandwagon
Danhausen. It's okay to love that Danhausen.
No, it
it's
is
okay to jump on the
It is
Danhausen
okay,
bandwagon.
But it better be genuine.
It better be genuine and real because
You
you
have-
actually care.
Danhausen.
Okay.
You have to. It's time man, time traveler.
Okay.
You have to watch out for these people. Some of them, they're not your friends. You have to watch out for them. You can't trust
Serious.
them. They're a different kind of evil. They're bad evil. You're evil. Very nice, very
Like
evil.
Reptoid evil.
No. He's not. But
No,
they
no,
are.
but they are.
Yeah, watch out for them.
Joe, are you on? Okay, Robert Tran, Scarlet number 3, which would be
Carl Robinsons. They're energy vampires.
No, it's not Carl.
No,
It's not Carl. It's
not Carl Robinson.
Jesus, Colin.
Colin Robinson. Ah, it
Fuck.
doesn't matter.
Get
He's
it
dead.
together.
Surprise.
What the hell? What we do in the shadows? People didn't get that reference. Energy vampire.
Tran.
They're real. And Danhausen needs to watch out for them.
Jesus.
But
This
he
is going to be
knows.
for Robert Tran, and this is going to be just signed by Scarlett.
Don't pull the paper like that, all right?
Don't do whatever the
I'm gonna
fuck
get
I want.
triggered. I'm
I'll
gonna get
do it.
triggered.
Triggered, huh? What are you gonna fucking do?
Flip the table over.
Do it.
Somebody asked if you've ever been to Nando's.
Yes,
Yes.
in Toronto.
Peri Peri chicken. Very nice.
Oh, somebody asked if you guys are going to auction off any memorabilia. I actually forgot to tell you about bringing any ring worn stuff. And obviously, we're not going to do it tonight, but maybe down in the future, guys. All right.
Well, I will say this. We've been on the road, and there was literally no way I could bring any of that here. So I will say, if anyone is interested in purchasing my main roster gear that I wore, I am interested in selling it. And the starting price for that would be $1K. Also, the black trunks that say Cross with the abstract hourglass on them, that's on the toy, I'd be happy to part ways with that as well. That's also going for $1K as well. That's where I would start the bids. Both of those outfits, if anyone's interested in having them for their collection, you're more than welcome to.
Business at Killer Kross.
Business at killerkross.com if you're interested. Or I don't know if there's a bidding thing that goes here, whatever.
Yeah,
however it
they can,
works.
whatever.
We need the item.
Anybody
Yeah.
wants anything, just contact me, and I'll put you guys in touch with these guys. So it's great.
Mhm.
Sell your purple flannel. Somebody said.
This one.
How
This
much?
is-
Started at
Guys, they want to bid on that right now. If you guys want to bid on that right now, we
$300.
can start it off.
Start at $3. Would you sell it for $300?
They buy,
Starting.
like, the most random-
They
Starting.
will buy anything you're wearing. Trust me.
Oh, I can't sell this.
No, you love it.
Flannel?
It's sentimental value.
I
and
bet you can sell that jacket for $1,000 right now.
no way. I'm
No,
getting rid of
that's like an $800 jacket.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
but even still, these two items have sentimental value, and it's so sentimental, I'm not even going to tell you guys the story. It's too fucking personal. But thank you, I appreciate it.
What
That
about
is
one of
very
your socks?
flattering.
What about one of your socks?
One of my fucking
Killer Kross
socks?
socks.
You want me to walk out of here like an asshole with one
Yes,
sock?
yes.
Of course you would.
That's it.
If I sit?
But thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's fine too.
Water bottle. Tissue. Blow into a tissue.
Somebody says, my question for Karrion Kross, what was it like wrestling against Jeff Hardy?
Fun and easy. I'll tell you guys, we were slated to have 12 minutes for that first match that him and I had. And then after my entrance, we went to commercial, and it got cut down to like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I was told that in the ring. I had no time to talk to Jeff, so I just kind of took us through that, and I made sure we hit our times. That's a really big deal up there. I never, ever went over my times. I was consummate professional about that type of stuff. It's disrespectful to the people that have to go on after you. So, rough situation. However, I will say, Jeff and I worked house shows where we had time, and man, it was awesome. We got to maestro the audience together. We worked one show in the Carolinas, and Jeff is a god in the Carolinas. You see his pops anywhere in the United States, it's tenfold in the Carolinas. And he was such a pleasure to work with, always fun. Him and I always had fun, and I hope we do it again. I really wish we would have got to do Extreme Rules TLC. That would have been so fucking awesome. We were down, man. We were down.
I just want to get you to sign some
Could have got very ECW about it.
Those are the ones I
Just
did
wanna
last
see if
time.
you can sign these.
Sure.
Somebody says I will buy Scarlett socks.
Starts at 500.
There you go, Dave Phillips, $500 opening bid. Are you in or are you out? Somebody would like to know any interactions with Nick Khan?
I've never met him.
I met Nick Khan one SmackDown. He was very polite. He said he was a fan of my work. Yeah, that was it.
Guys, we're going to go about another 10 minutes, guys. So if you guys want to place an order, get them in to us right now. Again, signedbysuperstars.com. We have plenty of pictures for you guys to choose from right on the main page. You guys got about 10 minutes left. So where do you guys see yourselves in the next 6 months?
Literally working everywhere.
Good.
But maybe one company we probably won't be out. But
Right.
everywhere else, yes. Traveling everywhere. Every country that does not have lockdowns and things like that, we will go. Absolutely.
Any thoughts about working for New Japan?
Yes, lots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably like way at the top of your list. Yeah.
I was going to ask you,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Amber Hernandez says, do you have any John Cena stories? What was John like? Were you ever around him at all? Or
I did meet him when he was back shortly. I just introduced myself to him. He looked like he was really in thought, which I'm sure he was. He was preparing to kind of like, reemerge at that time, and didn't want to suffocate the guy. I asked him for some feedback at the end of one of my matches with Keith, and he gave it to me, and it was very good, and it made sense, and it was simple to understand, and he was cool. He was very cool. I didn't really know how to, I was really hoping we were going to get to work together. I don't exactly remember how the whole John Cena story took off on social media. Maybe I was complimenting his work ethic, or I don't know, but like, that was a thing that fans went crazy over. Like, I wasn't trying to book myself into a match with him by any means at all, but people started creating all of these flyers and these pictures for us to work, and then he had posted something on his social media, which I thought was really awesome. I would have loved to have worked with him, and I think, like, I won't say who, but like a lot of us would watch some of the most successful people in the business and how they would structure matches, and we would watch how they would structure them, and then we would watch the rhythm they were working with massive attendances, and we'd be like, this is the formula we should be aiming for. I mean, all these other types of matches are wonderful, and they all have their place in the card, but watch what the most successful people are doing, and watch how people are reacting, and see how they're making people feel. He was one of them, and I really just felt like, because I understood what he was doing in the ring, from watching so much of his stuff and his approach, I really feel like I would have integrated very well with him to create something really cool for people. It sucks that it didn't happen, but hey, whatever. Life goes on, I suppose.
that'd be great. Little program. Let's see. Cheryl Best would like to know, what was it like working with Eddie Edwards?
The best. Eddie and I have a very similar sense of humor. We like a lot of dark stuff, a lot of dry humor, very sarcastic, like funny negative, and I would always just ask him. I'd be like, "Hey man, like you're in this He was transitioning out of being, one of the Wolves, his whole Japan period, and he was going plainclothes hardcore at the time, and I would go to him first whenever the story would be pitched to me. I would call the guy up, like Eddie, I called him and I go, hey, this is what they told me and I want to ask you. If this is in the book of Eddie Edwards, for me personally, I want to be the coolest chapter of your book out of all the people you're going to work with. How can I bring to life something you would like to showcase to people? And so he talked about the development and the direction he was taking this character in, and at the time he had the Singapore cane. And so I looked at it like a horror movie. Why does Eddie have the cane? Well, Tommy gave it to him, but can it be more than that? He seems to be obsessed with the cane. He talks to it. He's always holding it super tight. He keeps it close. It's usually not out here. And so I asked him, I go, Eddie, how do you feel about me doing a promo discussing my observation, the observation Killer Kross is having as this Singapore cane is like the spinal cord of Eddie Edwards. You know, he was distancing himself in the story from his wife and his friends, and it was just him and this cane. What if the story becomes, I am trying to harm him by taking away his security, which is this weapon? And so we went in that direction, and it was just so much fun. It was so much fun to do, and he was happy with it, and I was happy with it. And I got longer matches where we could work a 50-50 style, and I think people gauge really good wrestling matches based off of length of time in the match. Like, people like squashes, and 10 to 12s are fine, but when you get 20 to 30 minutes, and
T-shirt
people,
right there, 10 to 12s.
yes,
I like it.
when you get lots of time and you can work 50-50 style, there's a lot of different things that can happen where people can really see what you're capable of. And I felt like at the time people got to see what I could really do with Eddie. So I was very grateful for that.
Christine Woods would like to know if you have any cool Vampiro stories.
Oh my god.
I have too many Vampiro stories. I love him, and he knows this, he drove me a little bit crazy, like he drives everybody crazy. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about him. Not because I won't, but because I won't, there's nothing bad to say. You know, he's always looked out for me, I feel, and he's always been in my corner, and he's always been cool with me, and any advice he's ever given me has been with the intention to help me. And yeah, I wish while I was there, and this obviously is not completely in his control, I wish that I had won the AAA Mega Championship. Obviously that has to go through a massive chain of command, and that was something I was told was going to happen on my first run there. I was disappointed it didn't happen, but it's okay. Like, I'm not a belt mark. I still had an amazing experience working in Mexico and learning the culture there and stuff like that. But yeah, one time Vampiro and I were in a car with Martin Casaus, and I think Perro Aguayo Sr.'s nephew. I'm not sure if they're related, but it was a guy named Abraham. We were in a car driving from city to city in the middle of nowhere, and we got pulled over by like these black SUVs, and these guys came out with machine guns and pointed the guns at the car, and that was a crazy experience. Vamp was there for that, and I guess the guy driving, he translated that we were wrestlers, and they let us go. So that was pretty terrifying.
Adam, we just got your message. I believe Joe wrote you. It is not too late to place an order, but we are going to be shutting down the website pretty soon, guys. So if you want to place an order, Adam, go for it. You can do it right now. And anybody else as well, we're going to be shutting it down in a couple minutes. Get your last minute orders in right now before it is too late. Spencer Nicholas would like to know, what conventions will you guys be at other than well, Killer Kross will be at Icons of Wrestling March the 26th, I believe. And they want to know if you're going to be at WrestleCon.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Every day.
You'll both be there, like Friday and Saturday?
Yep.
What about WrestleCade when they're coming back?
When is that?
November?
Yeah, that's November.
I was just recently contacted about that.
I was contacted and I said no right now because it's too far ahead, and I
Yeah.
want to wait till it's closer. I don't like taking bookings too far ahead
It's
of time.
not that we don't want to be there. It's just
Things can get canceled. We don't know what we're gonna be booked on.
we don't know
that
what our
far out.
contractual obligations
Yes.
might be at that time. But I would ideally like to be there for sure.
Joe, these are the last 6? We're going to have we'll sign it. That's it. Alrighty. Did he place an order yet for Adam, Joe? Not yet. Any interest in opening up a wrestling school?
0. Because look, it's just
Pass you those real quick.
I don't know if I'd be the right person to. How do I say this? I don't know if I'd be the right person to like explain to people that they shouldn't be in the business. Like, there's a lot of people that really want to do this and their heart's in it, but there's a lot of things that need to take place aside from learning wrestling. Like, you need to learn about dieting. You need to be willing to
Drink water. Teaching people to drink water.
Lots of water.
yeah. I mean, there's just like so much can go wrong, and I think I'm too much of an empathetic person to be able to take on the grief of that many people around me when things don't work out or they have a bad match or something. I think I'd be too emotionally invested in the people that I'm looking after, so that wouldn't be for me.
It takes a lot of discipline too. So yeah, to tell people like, hey, again, you're not getting enough sleep. You're not taking care of yourself. Like,
Yeah, it's not a person. It's not like you don't belong in the business. It's like
Just him.
if you don't learn how to improve and recover on your own, and you don't make that your own personal responsibility or accountability, like the schools are not responsible for your success.
like, you don't like dieting. You don't like going to the gym, but
Fuck
you do
no,
it.
I don't. I do it religiously.
Yeah.
I've been over it for many years, but this is required for this type of,
This is going to be for Adam Sullivan, and we're just going to sign it for Scarlett.
Yep.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
You to do these last.
Sure.
Steven, never say never.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Joe, anything else? Want to wrap it up? All right, guys, we are going to wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. I want to thank Killer Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux for being here with us. And we wish you guys the best of luck in the future. And I'm sure we'll see you guys at Icons of Wrestling in March.
Yep.
And hopefully, again, really soon on national TV. You guys will pop up somewhere, I'm sure.
Somewhere. But
You
where?
guys are the hot commodity right now in the business. Maybe you'll be in Atlantic City. Who knows?
Oh, is that? Oh, really?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
That clip's
Oh
gonna be
my
on Twitter.
god. Oh
Give it an hour.
fuck.
Yeah, you guys are
Holy
going to be gambling
shit.
at Caesars. That's what we were
Yeah,
talking about.
that's why we're
Holy
gonna be-
shit.
So, all right, guys. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for another show. Actually, no, we're back on Wednesday night, guys.
We're live, pal.
Bye.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Bye.